When Josh Catterick was just 4 months old, his mum took him to hospital, worried that something was wrong.
It turned out that he'd been born with a brain tumour. And within 12 hours of taking him up to the hospital, he was in critical condition.
The Cattericks had private health insurance with NIB, but they found it wasn't much help when they needed it most.
They were a nightmare. We didn't go private when Josh was first transferred to Randwick. We just went through the public system. But when he transferred back to Canberra Hospital, we tried to go private in a public hospital, and they denied our claim straight up.
Mark Fitzgibbon is the managing director of NIB, Kylie Catterick's previous health insurer.
As an insurer, is your first priority to your customers or to your shareholders?
It is absolutely to our members.
But it's not just the residents here behind me who are worried that they're living in an unsafe building.
Tonight, 7:30 speaks exclusively to the US judge who found those men posed a threat to the safety and security of the United States.
Deanne Hobner-Norton's brother Rob and her sister-in-law Susan were among the 17 tourists who were forced to march into the jungle.
The last 24 hours of their life was horrific.
There was nothing you could do when you have, machine guns pointed at you.
Mark Ross was leading Rob and Susan's tour group and was also taken hostage by the rebel militia.
You do what you're told, you go where you're told, or they just shove you and they start stripping your watch and your clothes off you, and all you can do is comply.
This coffin was carved at the end of the Egyptian Empire more than 2,500 years ago, but it's what's inside that's intriguing modern-day archaeologists.
The remains inside the coffin we don't know really anything about. And so we're about to start a really detailed project to scientifically investigate these remains in the coffin and ask a whole bunch of questions, but really, who is inside the coffin?
If you feel like every quarter you're paying more than ever, you're not alone. While wages have gone up by 6% over the past decade in real terms, the ACCC has found electricity bills have increased by 44%.
It's freezing. Put your jacket on, please.
Here you go. Rachel Grimshaw's fallen behind on her electricity and gas bills.
There were times when the gas guy came out and I've run out the front and in tears, please don't cut my gas off. I need hot water.
Your gas was going to be cut?
Twice. So I just went out there and begged them.
The combined family income is close to $150,000.
It sounds like a lot when you say it out loud, but it's not a lot when it comes down to it.
We definitely have a very simple, basic lifestyle, nothing extravagant. I feel we don't do anything extravagant.
The cost of living has exploded the last few years, and wages just haven't, because it's not just our costs that have gone up. It's everyone's costs. It's businesses' costs as well. So there is not the money there to give the pay rises that the people need.
The Salvation Army reports that over the past decade, Australians aged 55 and older are increasingly asking for help to manage debt. The most common reason people come through their doors is credit card debt, followed by personal loans and electricity bills.
The best customer for a bank in terms of profit is people who do not pay back their credit card on time.
Financial counsellor Isis Khalil thinks Manfred and Helen have a strong chance of convincing their bank to waive their debt due to Helen's health problems. But Manfred would still like to pay it off himself, although he knows it will take a miracle to get the money.
We try sometimes with a little bit of money we got left, like $2 or $3 or $5, then we buy a lotto ticket and hope for the best. I feel so guilty when you don't pay back. It's a very guilty feeling. It's not nice.